The following is a DW Ancient Egypt production. Merneptah's successor, Seti II, was a son of Isisnofret II, who occupied the throne during a period known for dynastic intrigue and short reigns, and his rule was no different. During his rule, from 1203 to 1197 BC, he promoted Chancellor Bay to become his most important state official and built 3 tombs, KV-13, KV-14, and KV-15, for himself, his senior Queen Tushret, and Chancellor Bay in the Valley of the Kings. This was an unprecedented act on his part for Bay, who was of Syrian descent and was not connected by marriage or blood ties to the royal family. Seti II expanded the copper mining at Timna Valley in Edom, building an important temple to Hathor, the cow goddess in the region. It was abandoned in the late Bronze Age collapse, where a part of the temple seems to have been used by Midianite nomads, linked to the worship of a bronze serpent discovered in the area. Seti II also founded a station for a barge on the courtyard in front of the Pylon II at Karnak, and chapels of the Theban triad Amun, Mut, and Khonsu. During Seti II's reign, a rival king named Amemisi seized control of Upper Egypt and Kush during the middle of Seti II's reign. This rival king was most likely another son of Merneptah. Although details are lacking, Seti II was able to reassert his authority, but not before Amemisi vandalized his tomb, KV-15. Seti would, in response, destroy Amemisi's tomb, KV-10. KV-15 was dug along the northwest to southwest axis, comprising of a short entry corridor, followed by 3 corridor segments which terminated into a well room. The well was never cut into the floor. This then connected with a 4-pillared hall in another stretch of corridor that was converted into a burial chamber. The walls and ceilings of the chamber were covered with plaster and painted with Anubis jackals and 2 rows of deities representing the followers of Ra and Osiris. Wall paintings in the well room were more unusual and showed the king in shrines in a number of different manifestations, for instance, on the back of a panther or on a papyrus skiff. Relatively little is known about the history of the tomb. Seti II was buried there, but he may have been originally buried with his wife Tushret in her tomb in KV-14, and subsequently moved to the hastily finished KV-15 tomb, perhaps by the later pharaoh Seti II, who took over KV-14 for his own tomb. Seti's mummy was later moved to the mummy cache in tomb KV-35. Only the lid of his sarcophagus remains in KV-15. After Carter began to excavate the nearby tomb of Tutankhamun, KV-62, in 1922, KV-15 was used by his assistants as a makeshift laboratory for the cleaning and restoration of KV-62's artifacts before their transport to the Cairo Museum. KV-10 was constructed with an open entryway, followed by 3 corridors, with a small chamber off to the right wall of Corridor B. No well shaft was cut into the floor of Chamber E, and the cutting of the side chamber F-A was never finished. Corridor G, following the pillared chamber F, was a vaulted ceiling. The next corridor H was unfinished, but would have led to a sarcophagus chamber. The tomb's decoration was later replaced with scenes for 2 royal women during the late 20th dynasty.